living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with bliss so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with bliss
welcome in, everybody. Linda got first. Thank you for the check-in. Hi, Axis. Um, Hi from East Tennessee. Oh, you're in Central Park. This is amazing. Okay, so today we're gonna do a book thong. I think I'm gonna do some kind of cute little edging with this. It's a thinner. It's from Hobie or Hobby or whatever you want to, however you want to say it, because I don't know. I'm making a doily and watching people. You know what? People watching is good. I love people watching. Papa gets on me all the time because, like, when we go to doctor's offices, he's like, everybody can read your face, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about that because um just some of the stuff that people do nowadays or wear nowadays, or I mean, they probably wore it all the time. It's just I notice it now more than you know, whatever. People watching. I do not stare with my mouth open. I only do that when I watch television. So anyway, I think I'm gonna add something on. We're gonna make a book song and then I'm gonna think it has a way to do it, but it does it with the same weight of yarn. And I have a white yarn. I just kind of wanted it to be thinner. This is a paid pattern, so, you can find one online, um, on YouTube that's for free. I just bought a paid pattern because, um, I wanted I wanted something tangible. I I I I I I do okay writing them down when I watch YouTube, but, I've got an orange, a yellow, and a blue that I'm going to these are the 3 colors. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. And then depending on how we get that I cleaned my desk completely off this week. Right there is a little bit of right there. That bothers me because I can see it actually in the camera. That is some super glue, and I don't wanna rip it because this is like a leather mat, and I just feel like that's gonna come off. So I gotta figure out what to put on it that will take the super glue off without destroying the mat. But, um, also, Linda, if you will DM me or whisper me or Instagram me or however you wanna do it, um, I got the Wee Woobly Bits 10 in, and I will send this out either today or tomorrow, depending on today or tomorrow, depending on how I get everything, taken care of. So, we got a Wooble order in, and this is I'm not doing this today. I'm gonna do this a different day. Um, but this is for Peepop, and I don't know how to say that name, but so I'm gonna say Kaida, the dragon. This is their Zodiac series. They only have, um I missed the first part, but that's cool, thanks. I just need you said that add something to your address, and I just wanna make sure I got your I just wanna make sure I got your address right before I send it. And then it came with a little red envelope, so this is for the Peepop. So I will be making this on stream, not this week and not this weekend either. This weekend, I'm gonna go see, Peepop. And then I got a mystery Wooble kit. We will open it up, but we will also open it up that day just because 'cause I'm nosy. And it's a mystery, and I mean, I don't know how much longer before I take the scissors to it anyway. You'll send it on, okay. And it is a tiny tote bag, which will it's red, and it will go with the dragon. This is actually really kinda cute. That would make a cute little keychain. Oh, look, it's got a key there. So, anyway, um, okay, thank you, Linda, and then I'll get that out. And, So we'll seal that back up. But I think, let's see. I think I'm gonna do the yellow. Now, she uses a 4.5 millimeter hook, and hi, Fleeting, how are you doing? Welcome in, and now you've been banned. Okay. Okay. Um, whatever. So anyway, like I said, you can get these patterns for free on YouTube. And the only reason why, well, it's not the only reason, but the reason why I'm streaming today is because I'm not going to be here Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I am going to be with the Peepop because I don't know when I'm going to be able to go see her again because going back to work, and we have to get so much stuff done before the switch over to there. I know, really fast, weren't they? I'm telling you, why do people have to do that? Why? I mean, I was like, okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, it took me a bit because like I said, she had a 4.5 millimeter hook, and I made one. It's at KK's shop right now around a book that it needs to be bigger. Um, so I went down a whole hook size to a 3.5, changed to a cotton yarn because I'm using I Love This Cotton by Hobby Lobby in curry, the color curry, because I don't want I want it this fits, hold on. I've got to find so many zero sugar drinks, y'all, now that I'm not drinking. It's hard. It's hard. The struggle is hard. So this is my hot girl crochet book. I think my mom bought this for me for Christmas one year. So the gist of this is you take it and you put it around your book like this, and it holds your place. Oh, I didn't show y'all the back end. Just like that. So this. Hi, Fancy. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in from YouTube. Welcome in from YouTube. So, like I said, there are plenty of free patterns on YouTube. This one I just happened to pay for because I like the hard copy. Um, it was on Etsy. I am going to add something here and here, but that's this is the thing. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. My daughter says she would, and I did a cotton, and I don't know whether I should have done a cotton because I don't know. I mean, it'll stretch and it will hold more. The acrylic was where I was going for, but when I did the acrylic, it just it was just too big for the book. And I guess it's just my what do you call it? Um, Thank you, Linda. My brain is not working. My phone just popped something up and it went off real fast. I know yeah, yeah, I really do have to do multiple sizes, but um now I just took a book that like nowadays they're having what I need to do is I just need to go to yeah, it was. Um, I was like, because it was from Instagram. But, I need to go into Barnes& and Nobles and just look at the book section and, maybe take my measuring tape and measure the books, and then as long as it's an even number, then I can, 'cause this has to be an even number. So you crochet it out to an even number. So as long as it's an even number, then what? I'm plenty of books for you to measure. Test out. Oh, Papa's got his own library. But anyway, then I could just measure the hooks. That's the one thing I will say about this. Because it's an even number, I can put a little design all the way. But, um, and I also don't like when people, and this is just me, this is me. When I watch something or and they go, just crochet your starting chain until, because I made a yoga mat. I don't have it here because I give it to KK. A yoga strap holder, a yoga mat holder. So yoga strap. God, can't even talk. Can't even talk. So, and it said, just I crocheted, she said, I recommend 250, but if you don't want to do that, she says, just measure out your arms. So I know I'm taller than KK. So I measured out my arms. Strap was too small. Strap was too small. So go figure. Don't know what I'm doing. And so anyway, so on the one that I saw on YouTube, she crocheted 64. This one's an even number too. So I'm saying, I know using my arms, I do. I got to add an extra foot because uh, first thing when Picking Hall saw it, she was like, "That's too small." So I was like, "Okay." So with her, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, measure. I don't know. I'll have to measure their arms, but I also did it. But then the girl braided the things. So when you braid your strips, because I had to make 3 strips. So, when you braid them, they shrink anyway too. So I probably should have added another whole foot on it before. So anyway, so we're doing the yellow. And like I said, I love this cotton, the curry color. Um, I'm trying to do these in tens. That way I don't lose my count. But it's basically you do an even number. Wrap it around your book. This wrapped around my book pretty darn good. Um, and like I said, I took it down. The one that I made, I wish I would have kept it, but I didn't because wanted to get one to KK. That's 50. I think that's 50. Yeah. I probably should have done this while I was offline because this is the only part that I really technically I got to pay attention to. because once I get to this part, um, it's really simple because you decrease one, decrease each one, decrease all the way down until you get to 2. So I might not. I am nowhere near 70. So we're gonna do 20 more. We're gonna see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, yeah. Okay, we're fine. So then, of course, with any great chain, I do usually do this a different way so that I know that my chain stays straight, but I've been doing okay with it. Okay. Do, do, do. So, how is everyone's day going in your time zone? Mine is going good. It's supposed to be a good day. I do have quite a bit of chores that I have to get done before I go see P Pop this weekend. Just a few chores, not a lot. That is good. I bet Central Park is nice. I bet the weather's nice, especially if you're sitting in Central Park, people watching. You have a meeting today. Hopefully, it's a good meeting. I got through all of my doctor's appointments this week. Um, Grabbing for that. Oh, that's sweet. Um, I got through all my doctor's appointments. I go back and see my surgeon in 3 weeks. The gastro doctor I see in 6 months, and the iron doctor, if I don't hear from them this morning, then I already have an appointment to see them in 3 months. So, you know, we shall see. I'm pretty positive that my iron is gonna be fine. I should have got a different color than yellow. Why I grabbed yellow, I have no idea. Because it was the littlest one in there. We'll do red. Yellow's fine. I'm gonna run up against a piece of plastic. Iron Doctor is your favorite Marvel. He's mine too. Well, I think I like my favorite Marvel character, go figure, is Doctor Strange. I would say Doctor Strange is my favorite. So, and then before I said it, I'm like, you know, why would it be anything else other than Strange? But if I had to pick my favorite villain out of all those, it would be Loki. Because he's green. Because he wears green. Plus, Papa and I watched the Loki series that they had on, I think it was on Disney. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it was on Disney. And I just like the whole character. It's really good. So I'm going to single crochet all the way around on this. This is our foundation. And we're making this. So measure your book. That's the way you like to do it. If you do an even number, we get done with this. I'm going to see if this is going to work with that thinner thread. Probably going to have to go down a hook side since it's a thinner thread. Maybe not. I don't know. I can do a white cotton. I just would rather use the one weight yarn because I think it would look more like, what am I doing? Why does that look like that? Oh, I know. Just trust the process. She's not all that bad. So anyway, um, I I really wish that um a lot of companies would give a 4-day work week, maybe in the spring and summertime, just to let you get out. Like you wouldn't have to use PTO to take like a Friday off or a Monday. Or if you wanted to take a day during the middle of the week instead. I think a 4-day work week would be really great. Like the company I work for now, some departments um, can't have 4-day work weeks, but the department I work in, I don't think that's an option. When we work from home, I don't think that's an option. It'd be great if it was an option, um, but it's not. Um, so Biscuit's happy as a bug in a rug. We got the bed set up, and he's sleeping right now. But my crochet boppy that Pick and Hall's got me for Christmas, and it was a lifesaver during this whole surgery. It really was. It kept me elevated so that my head didn't, basically, so there would be no acid reflux, even though the surgery was supposed to fix that with the wrapping part of my stomach around the esophagus so that it would make a barrier, a little bit of a barrier, more of a barrier, so there would be no acid reflux. Oh, and then I got to say goodbye to my home health nurse. And oh, okay. It's fine, Linda. It just was weird because I put my phone back so that it doesn't show up on screen because um I mean, I've showed y'all things on screen before and just hope nothing popped up at the time that I showed y'all, but um I just I just don't want to, if anything was to come across, I wouldn't want anybody to feel like weirded out. Because I mean, I am crazy. Most of the time, the things that come across are either my Twitch notifications or like if I get an email. And I really do need to delete some of my emails because um, I've got too many emails that are just, and I got to figure out how to get rid of some of these people that are, I guess, if it's an advertisement, it says you can unsubscribe. So this is my new drink of choice, Gatorade Zero, and then water. And then at 8 weeks, if I want to try sparkling water or some kind of carbonated water, I will try it then. You like the blue and the purple one? Oh, and the Gatorades? Um, I I've always drank the yellow ones, the lemon lime. Um, and I think I've had the fruit punch before, but I've never went out on the other little colors yet. But I've got to do something because now that there's no Diet Coke in my life, make it sound so sad, don't I? No, it's okay. It is okay. You're back indoors for an hour. I hope you use sunscreen. I don't. I don't hardly ever go outside. Even though my dermatologist, she says, "Do you ride in your car?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Okay, you're in the sun. Your arm is in the sun. Your face is in the sun. And I'm like, I do. You have a huge shorty hat and long sleeve shirt. I wanted what I really need to do is I need to get, those like especially like when I start gardening. Let me just scratch the inside of my ear. Um, I need to get those like those shirts that are, what do you want to call it? They're kind of breathable, but they have the UV protectant in them. I don't know if they really work, but they say they keep you cool. And since next week, I'm going to say next week, um, I'm going to try to get everything started with the garden. Like maybe not Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I have to go back to work on Thursday. Can you feel that? You're Googling. I thought so too. I don't know why they make UV protectant clothing. Because if it's long sleeve, it's supposed to protect you. My nose. It's not that my nose, it's to be honest, it's ever since, well, it's right before this, I think when I came out of the hospital the last time. I don't know if I got a nosebleed in there, like a small nosebleed or not, but it's like this side right here is just like it bleeds every now and then. So I feel like I have to watch my nose. I mean, it doesn't like drip blood or anything. Biscuit, what are you doing? Go to sleep. Listen to me. Go to sleep. Take your nap, bud. But anyway, and then KK also sent me um this little thing she wants made. And then while I was in her shop, her studio. So UV clothing does help. Okay. You know, if I didn't have you access, who needs Chat GBT when you have access? Oh, I did not even know there was a UPF. I could have sworn. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. Could have sworn. No, I am gonna say it. Um, when he does go out in the sun, like I have a big dorky hat too, and that's gonna be my garden hat. But it's a big old sun hat. And yeah, you have to wear a hat, but I'd still have to wear a hat too. It doesn't matter. My red hair doesn't just deflect the sun rays, you know. And I don't care if people think I look dorky in my hat. I don't. I'm like, okay, fine. Your head can burn. Mine's not. Bug hunting. So a few people wearing, so if you, I know your head still is, your hair doesn't, yeah, I don't know. I think even if you have a baseball cap on, you're still a little bit more protected than at least not having, I don't know. We could get on. I think I just went twice into the same stitch. Yeah, I think I did. Baseball can help with your eyes, face sometime, but yeah, it doesn't. Me and my I will when I get my garden all set up, I will take pictures because we have cornered off part of the yard. And Papa says he's gonna uh do the border for me so that it's a little whatever. Just gotta get these last few stitches in. Okay. And then, so this is row 2. This is what they consider row 2. I would consider this row 1, but, you know, I'm not the one that made the pattern. When you make the pattern, you get to decide whatever you want to decide how you call it. So, I know this is a really, really weird question because, what? We're gonna go from sun to something completely weird. If you had to have one yarn that that was the only yarn you could crochet with, and that was it, what yarn would you pick? And I'll separate it even. You could have cotton, you could have one type of cotton yarn, and you could have one type of acrylic yarn, or, even wool yarn. You don't have to say, um, I'm not gonna make it like you can only pick like acrylic yarn or wool yarn or cotton yarn, anything like that. You can have I would if I had to pick an acrylic yarn that I wanted to use all the time, I would probably now that I can keep it, it would probably be Big Twist. I love the Big Twist yarn. The cotton yarn, I love this cotton yarn would be the one that I wouldn't wanna use. Plus, it has a lot of variety of colors. Those would probably be the only 2 types of yarns. 'Cause I do have a wool yarn, but I really don't make a lot out of it, and I think I still have a couple I made, it was a wool blend, and I made a tree skirt out of it, but let me count this again. And what would be really great is, like, whenever you, walked into a thrift store and you saw the yarn, it would be your type of yarn. I mean, so it wouldn't be like you would be losing out on life. Let's just say that. Like, you could still come up with great bargains. So, this is row 3. Yeah, okay. That's not what I want. This is a work in the round, it's not. So, just being nosy, so are you pet sitting for somebody this week? I don't know why I'm being nosy. I know, how dare I snoop? Hi, Emma, how are you doing? Welcome in. I've gotta get things together tonight. Anything that I need to take to Peepop that I've crocheted for her and needs to go, that's what I need to do. I've been sitting here trying to think and make it a hard decision. I love big twist loops and thread, but if I couldn't drive to be able to get it, I'd probably have to stick with Red Heart so I can get it locally. I'm Red Heart is okay. Red Heart is okay. I don't have a problem with it. Um, but I would say it's more of a stiffer yarn. Not not totally whatever, but I think I would have to agree with you. Loops and threads and big twist, they're both, um see, I like big twist because I think it's a softer yarn. I think you can get a lot of colors in it. Maybe I shouldn't you didn't like big twist for it. Um, so I guess maybe that's not really a good question to ask. My pig is big twist and loops and threads. Loops and threads worked well for me too because the thread was soft but very plump. I love if you really want to know the truth, what I love about this pig, y'all, this Linda, this pig will put a smile on my face, whatever. I love the eyes, and it looks to me, this looks so much like Porky Pig. It's pathetic. Not, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think like I can literally see him going, that's all, folks. I mean, we're just gonna stick you right there so you can stare at me while we're doing this. Um, so anyway, I'm just I'm a kid at heart, I think. And when I went to see my doctor, my surgeon, to ask her, could I drive to go see P-Pop this weekend? Or could I go? I mean, you know, whatever. And she was like, "Oh yeah, sure, sure. You can go." And we were talking, and so as I was continuing to talk her, I said, "Can I go see my granddaughter this weekend?" Da 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 da. And I kept talking, talking, and she was talking, and then all of a sudden she stopped and she goes, You have a granddaughter?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, she knows how old I am because uh, I mean, it's in my chart. And she was just like, "You just don't look old enough to have a granddaughter." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you." But anyway, it's Papa's. It's in my chart. The very first time I talked to her, because she was talking to me about my, you know, I don't know. I don't know. She knows I'm older than her. She knows I'm older than her. I don't know. Maybe she forgot it, since I look so young. I have no idea. I don't think I look that young, but on the same token, you know, I don't think you know, I've seen people that I went to school with, and I look younger than the people I went to school with. So, I mean, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, my age is right on the front of my chart also. Me and my sister had the same doctor, and he was always getting us confused. He was always asking me when I'm gonna quit smoking. I just look at him and say, "Why can't you give me one?" I don't smoke. She's a champion. Thank you for the follow, 9 I'm gonna say 9 crafts. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Um, Hi, Sir Fabulous. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Nine crafts. Do you crochet? Do you knit? What do you do? Or do you paint? Do you all kinds of stuff? What do you craft or do you just I'm assuming you loom knit. Oh, I've tried that. I don't have the patience. So I give you kudos for having patience. Patience is a virtue, one of which I did not get. They yelled patience and I ran the other way. I think it's because I have the red hair. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Might not be because I have the red hair, just maybe because it's me. So, but anyway, I am making this in yellow right now. And I bought a pattern, but there are patterns for free on YouTube. I can't even think because I can't I gotta write something down, y'all. There's a place I want to go when I go see my daughter, and it's up to me to put an alarm in my phone so that I can tell her where I want to go and she can take me there. Very cool. I'm just vibing before I start knitting today. Oh, that is good. That is good. I do that. I turn on Twitch sometimes and just sit and um watch streamers while I do my work. Keeps me connected. When God created me, he said, brains and athletics trains. So I asked for a slow one. You're a nut. Um, Last Sunday I full force slammed. And left. My lord, what in the world, Petey? What in the world were you thinking? I know you weren't just sitting there going, you know what? Let me just slam my ankle into this freezer door. I know that's not what you were thinking. Isn't it weird how we'll just be doing everyday things and something like that will happen? And you're like, what in the world? You don't even think anything like that's gonna happen. Like, yeah, you were just trying to step over your cat who was trying to pass you, and well, bam. It's like hitting your funny bone. It's not so funny. It's like hitting your funny bone. You know, I'm I'm crazy today. Crazy. Crazy for me. Yes, I am. I know. Let's leave it to Patsy Cline. She's the singer, not me. So, but I will when I get to the end of this row, um, for those of you who are I've got to post a picture on my Instagram today. Gotta I've gotta get everything off of my the dining room table. I've just got like my laptop from work and things like that I've got to clean off. But I want to be able to lay this blanket out so that you can see the color change that I'm doing. And it's looking pretty good. Last night I had Supreme on while I was crocheting this blanket because I need to do so many rows a day. So it's just easier. I tend to I literally will turn on Twitch and have somebody up so that it's like they're holding me accountable for doing my rows, even though they don't even know they're doing it. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I do to keep myself, I don't know, keep myself grounded and accountable. This'll once we get past this row right here, this is gonna go actually really quite fast because then we'll be making this part and it'll go really fast. So, and I know that we're probably 10 minutes out from an ad, I think. Maybe not that long, but I'm gonna say 10. But it will tell us, and ads are necessary. They're not my favorite thing in the whole wide world either. Um, I don't really know how it works on, um, the YouTube Live. I don't know if they play ads during YouTube Lives or not, but we will continue on. So if you're over on YouTube, I'm gonna continue on. We're just continuing to make this book thong. And let me just count this and make sure I've got this right, and then we will move on to this part. Really? Yep. 16, 17, 18, and we got 70. I read something on my procedure that they did. It said I wouldn't be able to burp for a while until, like, all the swelling and the healing went down, blah, 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 all that stuff. And I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to be able to not burp." But, I mean, not like I burp all the time. That's not what I mean. It's just like, let me do this right. Okay. See, I already did it wrong. So, it's just weird some of the things that I read up on this, and I'm like, "Ugh." Yeah, but I can hiccup. Go figure. Because I get the hiccups a lot now. Two, three, four. Let's see. My yarn split. And let's see. So I think when I go on my downtime while I'm whatever small amount of downtime I have, um, I am going to get everything together because when I get back from this and then I have to start work again, Papa and I have discussed just small things, and I need to get back in onto my, doing some YouTube stuff. and doing getting back into streaming more regularly, like on a consistent basis. I have been doing weekends, but ever since I've been out for this surgery, it's been back and forth, back and forth. So an ad break is starting soon. So um y'all just stay through. We'll get to the end of this thing. So let me count some bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Since I have learned how to do the double wrap on the magic ring, I love it. It's yes. Hi, Blues Moose. How are you doing? How are you doing, Blue? Welcome in. Welcome in. I think the double wrap does work better on a magic ring. But I'll set and when I do it, I don't do the double wrap, and I probably should because I think it gives it a lot more strength. I agree with you, Linda. So are you saying this is the way? And I don't know why I would think you would be like, "Yeah, I get that, Bray. I get what you're saying. This is the way." Slowly getting there, just playing some Minecraft. Hey, technically, I wish I would have known about the double strap when, I first started with the magic ring. I did a blanket, and it came apart from the middle. So, yeah, that wasn't a good thing. So, we're just gonna work 24. We did, our stitches across, our decreases to start giving it the front of the thong. And the thing I like about this piece is it's one piece. Now, I do something different when I attach them than she does, but I don't know why. Now, I can take, um, like, if I did this, I could take this and then stitch across here and so that piece and do fine. But for some odd reason, my mind cannot wrap around what she's explaining. And I know what she's explaining and I know how to do it. It's just like my brain just won't do it. So, and technically, I'll need to take pictures of all these. And then if KK comes over this weekend, um, then I'm just going to leave all the finished products on top of her stuff that I have that she has left at the house. And that way she can take it all together. It will all be in one bag for her. So I don't think our neighbor opens his pool until like May 30. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I don't think he opens his pool until like Memorial Day weekend. He gets out there the week before Memorial Day weekend and he cleans it up, shocks it, does whatever he's going to do. If it's a nice that weekend, maybe I'll just be like, hey, let's. I know Papa and I will. I wonder if the girls will have Memorial Day weekend off. Well, I know KK will, and I know Jingle Shark will, but I don't know if. I think Picking Halls gets. I think she gets Memorial Day off. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. I don't know if that worked right. Let's do this. So we chain one and we turn our work. So Biscuit just looked at me when I made that weird little turkey noise or whatever bird noise that was. I don't even know if it was a bird noise. We're just going to call it a bird noise. He's like, I don't know what you're doing, Mom, but doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. Let's see. So this is we're just going down. So basically, we go across this. The front of it, when we do this, the front will be the decrease. And then when we go to the back, we will go one straight row across of single crochets. That's how um, it's not such a drastic decrease and looks like a pair of panties or thongs. Technically, I was like, you know what? I can do a book thong. If Crafty can do a pair of underwear, I can do a book thong. I mean, hey, what's the, I mean, it's a little different. It's not really the same. It's not really the same. Why? Um, I am having my moment. Having my moment. Not a bad one. I guess it's kind of monotonous, but in the same token, we are getting somewhere because we're now getting to see it take shape. And, hey, that's what this is all about. So, this is what this is all about. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So, we're going to chain one, and then we're just going to continue to single crochet all the way across. I have enjoyed the time off of work in a way. Like, I don't like that it wasn't like wish it could have been a vacation. That would have been so much better. But, I mean, can't always get what we want. Of course, now I've got that song playing in my head. Go figure. Pick a Rolling Stone song. Not bad, though. Not bad. So, now that we are back, this is the back end. So, I am going here. Let me get these last 2 stitches in. So this is the one blanket that I'm making. The white yarn's gonna have to come with it just a little bit. But this is the color change on it so far. So this is Oh, welcome in, little nerd. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Raiders, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Mary Ravenwood. How are you doing? How was your stream? How was your stream? Thank you for the follow. Exhausted? Thank you. Hi, Cindy Lou. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, Megan. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning, Sarge. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream, little nerds? How was your stream? What were you making? What were you doing? My name is Bray Crochet for all of you that have came in and just now followed. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Megan Frisbee. Um, um, I saw Crochet Thong and had to check it out. This is what I was just showing a blanket. I was just showing a blanket that I'm working on for uh kind of like a commission. Um, it is a commission. I don't know. It's kind of like a commission. It's a commission. But I was just showing the color change that I did. Um, so hold on. So yes, I am doing a crochet book thong. Um, my name is Bray Crochet and I crochet. That's what I do. So today I am crocheting a book thong. I'm going to figure out some kind of little design to put on here and put something on there. I I'm doing well. Thank you so much. And so I have one, and we're doing a yellow. We had some good conversations while a little roomy from from K, I'm gonna say this from K-pop Demon Hunters, right? I'm 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 not all up to whatever. I do have a granddaughter, but I'm not all up on everything. Yes, yes. Okay. My daughter tells me I should watch it. Thank you for Star Jim 1983. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Mary Ravenwood. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are so wonderful. Hold on, little nerds. Let me make sure. Let's do this. Yes. Okay. There we go. I know. I know. Thank you for following, little nerds. Thank you. Thank you. I followed you back because sometimes end of stream and go watch it. Um, I'm just I'm just crazy, crazy. But anyway, I am. I'm I try to stay kinda chilly vibes. I normally stream on Saturdays and Sundays, but this Saturday and Sunday, I will be with my granddaughter. So, I decided to do a Friday stream since I am, in stream and go watch it. I am gonna end my stream you know what? I will watch it. I will watch it. Thank you for the follow, Green Moon. Thank you. Nerds is crazy too. It's all good. We talk oh, thank you, Forsaken. Thank you. Um, we do talk a lot about food in here, so we could might make you hungry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to count and see. I'm on the back end. So the great thing about this is I can't mess up this part because the front end is where we do the decreases, the back end is where we just go across. Gonna have to raid and run. Oh, yes, if you do have to raid and run, that is completely understandable. 'Cause, I'm going to do that. Have a great thank you guys so much, and y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you for trusting me with your community, and I hope I can give them back to you all in one piece because, we're crazy around here, but we're pretty okay. We don't go crazy. Um, that is crazy, that is crazy. Um, oh, Biscuit's gonna make an appearance because come on. Biscuit's like, "What? We're gonna make it? I've gotta make an appearance. I gotta be there when she does it." He's like, "Hi, Linda. Hi, Axis. How are y'all doing?" I didn't really lift him. He kinda jumped. Right, bud? Tell him. So, anyway, yes, he loves you. Linda said, "Hi." She said, "How are you doing, you sweet little baby?" She's getting a hug. She said, "You get a hug today." He's been really good sleeping. So, I should be actually very happy about that. Um, very happy about that. You know what? I need to um but anyway, so I'm going to continue on. We're on we're just on the decrease rows where we're making um this thong and it's going to turn out good. I will need to get a different book because yellow on yellow is not really going to be that whatever. But I think we're going to try to make little decorations on the crochet thong. That will be a good thing. And oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Now my brain is like going crazy. Now my brain's going crazy. Crazy. Crazy for me. I know. Shush. I am not Patsy Cline and I cannot sing. That is that. So I could crochet a little bookworm, couldn't I? That would be cute. I should probably crochet a bunch of bookworms for um my niece. When I went to my sister's her youngest daughter, my niece, her wedding, I took a box. My oldest niece is a school teacher. And so a lot of her kids are on those IEPs. I don't know if I'm saying that right, where they have their own little program because whatever. I don't know how that works nowadays. We didn't have those back when I was a kid, and I know that probably was probably a detriment to us, but we were kinda thrown into it and you sink or swim. Nowadays, they give kids a little bit more, they understand that if a kid has an issue. Back then, it was just suck it up and go on. And I think that, they have worked a little bit better with understanding kids' issues. How you welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. 28 months in a row. You like my thong. This is the pink one. I still have to put something white around this one, and I'm making a yellow one. Um, so I have a blue that I'm gonna make and then an orange. I haven't found the right color of green yet, but I'll probably make a green one too. Um, no, this is not my pattern. Um, I purchased this pattern. Yes, my favorite color is green. I purchased this pattern. I I can't. Yes, I do. Hold on a second. But I purchased this pattern, but you can get a free pattern off of YouTube. Free, free. Um, I just like hard copies. Um, let's see if I can figure this out. I will look for you because I did get it off Etsy. Now, to be honest, I did have to go. Um, what in the world? Oh, I'm like, what in the world is this person talking about? I'm on my Etsy account and I'm trying to be purchases. Um, let's see. Copy. I have to do this a certain way because I am a numbie and can't figure this out. Let's do it this way. There we go. Um, oh, thank you for the sub, KK. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted, Papa. Thank you for this. Y'all, stop it. I shouldn't say stop. Recap it. Yay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Papa, for gifting Linda a sub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies, Linda. See, I'm missing all this because what am I doing? Oh, Lordy day. Thank you for this. Thank you for the gifted sub. KK to Poppy. Thank you. I was trying to see there, y'all did it. I went and got the pattern for Cindy Lou. Y'all are just going crazy over here. Let's do this. I'm gonna pin it at the top. Cindy, I'm gonna pin it at the top of the stream. Hopefully, I've done it right. So, but I will say this: you do not have to pie a pattern because there are plenty of free patterns out there. I'm just not one to set and write stuff down, or I I have to have I visually have to have it in front of me. So that's how it works for me. How are you guys doing? KK's in here. She's like, "Yep, that stuff's going in my shop. That stuff's going in my shop." And since you're here, KK, I washed some clothes that I found of yours. They're folded on the dining room table, and all of this finished stuff will be on top of it when I get when I get done with it, and that way you can just pick it up. And, because, Crafty has dubbed me the Wibble Queen, this is the next Wibble we will be doing. It will not be done this weekend. Hopefully I will do it next weekend, the next week sometime. I got Kaida the dragon, and, this is for my little Peepop, because she was born in the year of the dragon. And then it was a package deal for one price, and I got, the tiny red envelope that goes with it, and then I showed everybody earlier. Please stop. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the biddies, Papa. Thank you. And, it also come with a tiny tote bag, and you can make it into a key ring. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Papa. Thank you. So, another idea for the future. Papa, thank you for the 100 biddies. Um, so anyway, I'm gonna leave that out of the mystery, but it was the mystery tiny accessory kit that was sent to. Um, why is my thing not scrolling? A level 3 choo choo. Yes, we're at a level 3 choo choo. Okay, so that's the front. We're gonna do this. Um, yes, and we're going to let the train exit the station. Y'all are some crazy people. Not really. You're my crazy people. You're my crazy people. So anyway, we are trying to get done with this thong. We're trying to get rid of the thong. Done with the thong. Thong. I know. If Holly was here, she could do my book dance for me. She could do the book dance. Picking Halls has a book dance, doesn't she? It's just like if y'all just saw it. I don't know. She might be at work today. She might be at work today. And the train has left. Thank you. It was a 2 subs, and we had thank you for the check-in, Giggy. Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And all of your hype chests are on the way. So, as we finish, I don't know what row we're on because I'd have to count. I'm getting really good at doing these. No, I am not making I am making book thongs for, bookmarks. I wouldn't be making myself a bathing suit. Even though I guess I could. I guess I could. I guess I could. I mean, I see people make crochet, bathing suits all the time, and as long as you made it out of cotton yarn, it would be perfectly fine because you can, sew stuff into them and everything. So, to make them supportive. But, let's see, this is the decrease row. So my torture, something about wet yarn and my cracks. Well, I wouldn't make a thong bathing suit. You can make a bathing suit that covers your butt. I've never seen anybody make a crochet thong bathing suit. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they're out there. But, I've seen 'em where they make the bra part, and then they sew, like, the cup into it. People wear crochet there in this book here, I'm just gonna like, in this book here, um, she does a beach skirt, an alpaca top, and a bobo dress. Let's see, 204. I'm just gonna show you the pictures because okay, this is her odds and ends sweater. I don't think I could do a sweater like that because I couldn't have those strings hanging everywhere. I mean, maybe I don't know. Nope, you leave it hanging. There is no way. Yes, wool would make it itch better. There is no way I could have that. I could wear a sweater like that. I'd be hooked up on something constantly. Okay. And then she does a cat top. It's called a pussycat's top. It's it's a halter top. And then a beach skirt on 224. There you go. A beach skirt. So she's got a bathing suit on underneath it. A monk's alpaca top, 234. This is that. Looks like she's in a bikini in that too. So yeah, whatever. Listen to me. Yeah, whatever. Um, oh, hold on. Um, I forgot to see what I mean, I clicked it off too soon. See what mine was. And then a boba dress. Now the boba dress sounds cute. Okay, this is the halter. Now see, that's not bad. I don't think I would wear that, but I mean, to each their own. Hi, Moon Rose Crafts. How are you doing? And then this is the boba dress. And it's like she's wearing a bathing suit underneath that too. So it's not something I would wear, but to each their own. Everyone should feel comfortable in everything that they do and what they wear. So I like the other things in here. There's a lot of home decor things in here. Um, but I just got this book out because it did fit the book thong. Do, 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 do. There we go. And that's how it does. So you just, whatever page you're stopped on, that's what you do. But, um, whew, Biscuits went to sleep. But, so the dragon I will do next week. Hopefully I will be able to do that before I go back to work. And, I'm like flabbergasted at today. I just am. Flabbergasted. So, let's see. We're getting to the end of this. We're getting to the end of this. So, I think I'm actually just shocked because Biscuit decided to get up here and actually be good and go to sleep. I think he's gonna be the one that's gonna be the most affected when I go back to work the most. I mean, Papa will, be affected, but, he will understand I went back to work. Biscuit's gonna be like, "Oh, she's gone. Where'd she go? Hi, unicorn. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I am going to see the P-pop this weekend, so I decided to get on a little bit. I miss you too. I miss you too. How is work going? Hopefully good. Next week, back into the groove. After this weekend, I spend with P-pop. I will be back Tuesday going for an eye doctor's appointment, which it's been long needed. Um, and then Thursday back to work. So back into the groove. Got to get back into the groove. Um, oh, and I meant to say, I don't know if I made a Big Mac bowl yesterday for lunch. I made a Big Mac bowl yesterday for lunch. Y'all, it was delicious. Thank you for the check-in, Witchy Weaver. Thank you. Lame state comes Monday, so everybody's in a roar. Ha ha. Well, you know what? Everyone else can be in a roar because I know you're doing your job. So you're just sitting back watching everybody. Grab you some popcorn and enjoy the show. Um, I'm gonna say, Linda, it was the best. I mean, because it was like the first, to be honest, I think it was like the first, mm, was it yesterday? But I had potato soup. All I know is it was good. It was good. And I'm like, I made enough ground beef, so that's what I'm gonna have for lunch today. And what I liked about it is I didn't have any onions for it. So, of course, I didn't have any onions in my burger, but because I can't have bread right now, I still can't have bread and meat together. So I couldn't get in the car, drive down to the Burger King and get me a Whopper or drive to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac. I couldn't do that because I can't eat them at the same time right now. Um, she said, reintroduce it reintroduce it back one at a time. So, meat came first, meat won over bread. They did a rock, paper, scissors. No, they didn't. I decided. Um, and so yeah, I also need to cut back on the bread anyway. But anyway, it was delicious. It was delicious. And then last night I cooked some chicken, or yesterday evening I cooked chicken and I put a little bit of salt and pepper on them. Then they had onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika, and then I um cooked them in some avocado oil on the stove until they reached the temp. And um I had rice and a vegetable with mine. I think Papa had a rice and a vegetable with his too, but he put like a sauce on it. He was gonna cut them up and do them in a wrap. Um, but it was good. It was good. So I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, you didn't have a veggie. I'm just saying, I just wanted you to know, Linda, I did try the Big Mac bowl. It was delicious. And I've just got to cut back on the sugars, any kind of carbs, anything that will simple carbs that will turn into um sugars. If I get if I get being a diabetic in control, then I think I will be doing good. Yes, lettuce wraps would work. And there's a guy that I don't follow him on Instagram, but every now and then he'll show up on my Instagram, and he always does things in lettuce wraps, and he always makes it look so easy to make it, but I'm like, my lettuce wrap would fall to heck and back. Oh, I've seen that. To use romaine. Okay, note to self, buy a head of romaine. It's a lettuce taco. I will remember that. Well, I've always wondered where they get like, when, like, sub places do the the unwitches, which is like a lettuce wrap, is what they do. Like, Jimmy John's calls them unwitches. Um, I've always wondered what kinda lettuce they use. Hi, Stellar, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Stellar. We are making a book thong. Here is my pink one. It's gotta have some decorations on it because I think it's a little plain. Maybe it's not a little plain. I have no idea, but I feel like I should, I feel like I should decorate it up a bit. Don't know why I'm feeling that way, but I am. Don't know why, but I feel like I am. Let's do this. Actually, I would like to decorate it today. I know what I want to do, but I'm on the front. Yes, I'm on the front. Um, but we could leave them plain. Maybe just put like a little heart, crochet a little heart and sew it on there. You could leave them plain, somewhat plain. You make everything into wraps now? Do you do the lettuce or do you use like, a tort a a wrap? Because I do we're we're slowly but surely getting to the end. The egg wraps. Do you mean you want them like a burrito size or just a my in-laws visiting, we call it tour time when they start traveling during the warmer months. They have a bunch of different appointments throughout our part of the state, so they usually park their Sprinter in front of our house for a weekend. Oh, wow. I use the Carb Balance Mission tortillas. They have 19 grams of fiber, and people aren't eating enough fiber. Even colon cancer is on the rise in younger people from lack of fiber. Well, I that's nice to know. Biscuit, stop. He's gonna get mad at me. I think my mother-in-law, one of their appointments this trip was to a dog breeder. We might get a puppy in August. Oh, that is nice. It's fiber in the apple. Um, my hopefully my mother-in-law is coming in September. Hopefully. She is getting ready to go on a sister's trip with all of her sisters. So that's good. She goes in May. She normally comes to visits us during Papa's birthday month and my birthday month, sometime in that month. But this year she's decided they wanted to gift our eldest for his. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet, Stellar. Don't you just love it when you love your in-laws? I love my mother-in-law. I really couldn't have gotten a better mother-in-law. So, okay. You have fun, Axis, and I will. Oh, and I meant to tell you, I really, really, really liked your baby toy thing. The penguin, loved it. The penguin turned out wonderful. Turned out wonderful. Well, you will have to tell us how they liked it. My in-laws are wild old fart hippies. Old fart hippies. I love that movie. I tell you, my mother-in-law, she's one of those ladies, she'll do anything. The baby is only a month old, so I have to yes, we'll go on the mother's reaction. Um, she is I mean, she's one we'll watch HGTV and she'll be like, "We can do that. We can do that. We can do that." But then she's one that will draw lines in the sand and say, "I won't do." I don't know why I'm yawning. Well, I did wake up. My back is killing me this morning. It's gotten better over the day. I just got up and started moving around. You think you're going to get frozen avocado? Well, the avocado will be good for you. And then with it being in a smoothie, you won't ever notice it. You won't ever notice it. Even though I like avocado and cottage cheese. Don't know why I like it like that, but I can a bowl of cottage cheese, cut up half of an avocado, put it in there, chunk it up, and it's good. My daughter called last night, Peepop's mom, and I could hear Peepop in the background. She was just going to I don't know if she was unhappy, what she was mad about, whatever. And I was like, "What's going on?" And she was like, "Oh, she's in the car. She's in the car seat right now. She's just having a moment." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I said, "Well, where are you going?" She went to her first draft party last night. They went to watch one of their friends was having like a get together at their house for the draft. And so Peepop went. And I don't know. I don't know how she feels about the draft. I haven't talked to her this morning. Ugh. So anyway, that sounds like an awful lot. And yeah, I don't know. That sounds fantastic to me. So I will taste it when he makes it, but he did have to go on a fruit ban for a while because he was had all these dreams and aspirations of these smoothies, and then he never would eat them in a smoothie. So, oh yeah, you were juicing. Okay, whatever. I had to ban him on some stuff. Just on some, not all, just on some. If Biscuit wasn't on such a strict diet, if Biscuit wasn't on such a strict diet, I would let him have some little blueberries. I think he would enjoy them. Is this the front? This is the front. So we got to decrease. It's what I love about this pattern. The decreases go on the front and the straight across goes. We're going to actually get to a point where yeah, we're almost. Then I've got to see how many rows. I've got to write it down and so yeah, we're gonna put a cute little design on this just to I might just do it with the cotton yarn instead of the thinner cotton yarn just to keep the consistency of basically the consistency of the size of the yarn. I don't know. crazy, crazy. We're almost to the end. Well, we still have to make the strap, but we're almost to the end where we will be making those rows. And then we've got to count. And then it will be. So hopefully everyone is having a nice day. The weather is nice where you're at. It's nice where we're at. I've been leaving the windows open to let the house breathe. I know that sounds weird, but let the house breathe in the mornings and in the afternoons. My bedroom, because of where it's situated at the on the it where it's situated, we have a big tree out front that pretty much blocks all the sun coming in the morning. And um so then it stays cool in my room all day long. Like we wouldn't that room is always cool. It's just always cool. It Now I could open the window back here in this room and it would be fine for a while, but the closer it gets to 80 degrees, the warmer it will get and uncomfortable. And then of course when the sun goes over the house and at noon when it starts its descent, um it will it will get really warm in here. Just does. I don't think it bothers me, and I don't think it bothers Biscuit, but Papa is Papa Papa does like he is a cooler person. He's the cool person in the house. Me, oh, he just hit his head. Yes. I don't know if he's okay.
That's why I'm coming to see you guys.
Oh,
Go eat to break my fast.
okay. Is it that time already?
11:30 is my fast break. Normally, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that smoothie for this 11:30. It'll be my breaking out of my fast, and then I'll work out an hour later, and then I'll have lunch after that.
Oh, okay.
So this would be like my breakfast.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the baby.
So,
On the new couch, new bed over here.
oh, he's loving it. I think.
Me?
Okay.
What's ever following going?
I know.
Ooh, you little nugget head.
Okay. His girlfriend's in Justin. Justin. It begins with a J.
Not John.
Is it Jason? It begins with a J. Jacob. Okay.
You know what I just found out? I can take all my smoothie ingredients, weigh them out on like Sunday, put them in a freezer safe baggies, and have them all prepped for each day of the week. So all I have to do is put them in the blender.
You know what? Whatever it takes,
You got lessen resistance, man.
you do.
You do. For your people who maybe can hear me, maybe they can't. especially with new habits or any habits in life today, you have to remove as much resistance as humanly possible. Or you'll find a reason or an excuse to be like, I don't feel like doing that today. Let's DoorDash some McDonald's.
An ad break will be starting soon.
DoorDash makes it even the slightest bit of resistance. They'll bring it to you, won't they, Biscuit?
Yes, they will. They'll even bring you a smoothie.
Yep. Biscuit today. We're gonna drive, buddy, all weekend. You my passenger princess. But don't worry, I ain't leaving the house. He's like, how are we gonna do that if you ain't leaving the house? He's like, I'd like to be your passenger princess for real. You like to be mommies and ride with her, so
He screams.
but
Wow.
you don't like
What? He
he
doesn't like.
doesn't like her.
He doesn't like
understand her.
sharing. He doesn't.
He's just a little bigger than him, but looks and acts like a human.
But has his toys.
Boy, he thinks.
Right. Take him with you. He's a guard dog. He's like, not on my watch. One, two, three, four. See how it's going to come up the middle like that. Then when I get to here, I'm going to have to count over and stitch. That is what we're doing. One, two, three, four, five, and 6. Let's see how far we are. 6 on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we only have 4 more to go. I will say I did break out the Harry. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I did break out and watch on Netflix the Great British Baking Show and Harry Potter over the weekend and got a lot of crocheting done. Papa was like amazed that I got through one whole season of the British Bake Off in like a day and part of another day. He's like, my goodness, you just must have binge. I'm like, I do it the same way with Harry Potter. Okay, let's do this. 6. It's not that hard. Now, I will say with the Harry Potter, I did skip over um the Goblet of Fire. It's not that I hate the Goblet of Fire. I just and the Goblet of Fire is very, very important because it it's very important. It gives you resolutions. Biscuit. I'm not a real big fan of the one with Umbridge in it either. And I think that's Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, it is. It's Order of the Phoenix. Because the Half Blood Prince has other sad qualities. No, I will say this, and if you disagree with me, Linda, that's fine. I think they could have probably put Umbridge in there, and she could have been the villain instead of Voldemort. Oop! You just hit your head again. Wah, did that not hurt? You got a little noggin. You got a little noggin. You gotta be careful with the little noggin. You can't be hitting yourself. Okay, and we're down. So she crochets and attaches it. I'm not going to crochet and attach it. I am going to sew it because I think it gives it a little bit more strength. Maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. Voldemort just makes, because we know he's bad. She's just down outright evil. She is down and outright evil. And I'm sure what they don't understand is that can happen even in the real world. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay. So this is the beginning. So it says on mine, oh, gotta attach. I don't know what I'm doing. Count approximately 21 stitches from the start point to the bookmark. Insert the hook into the marked stitch and attach strap using slip stitches through both layers, wrong side facing out. Secure both stitches. Okay. So this is our start. So, oh, wait. We got to do the edging first. We got to do the edging. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 1, 2. Let's just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Where are you at? Because I am me, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there we go. picking a yellow one. It don't matter. Okay. So there we have. That's the middle. These two stitches are the, and see, I got a yellow, so we really can't see it. Okay, we're going to take that one out, put it in, line it up. Line it up. Okay, take this one out. When she did that to Harry, I just wanted to say, yes. I'm like, how in the world? Because the thing of it is with Umbridge, now, if you've read the books, you understand. If you haven't read the books or know the backstory, her dad was like a janitor or something. He was a low-level employee in the ministry. Um, so to her, the power was everything. Being being I guess moved up in where she was had power in the ministry was everything to her. And she's just an evil person. I mean, and I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure her dad was proud of her, and I'm sure he was whatever, but she was, like, ashamed of him. And, I mean, like, it's just she's just an evil person. She's just an evil person. An evil person. But even in the Muggle world, we have evil people. So, listen to me. In the Muggle world, we have evil people. Okay. Quit it, quit it, quit it, quit it, quit it, quit it. Don't. I just want to attach that a little better right there. There. I am just sewing without putting knots in this to heck and back. There we go. Then we're going to sew out. Oop, just heard a. Yeah, you get down because a squirrel threw a nut at the window or something. Okay. I think I've weaved these ends in enough. I could probably nothing's coming out. Nothing's coming out. These ends are pretty safe. Okay. Probably makes it a little this is actually a little bigger than that one. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking it is. Let's see. Okay. Biscuit, we're almost done, buddy. Quick and pushing. Doesn't look good on you. I know. I know. He's like, it's lunchtime, Mom. It's lunchtime. Okay. Okay. Now we have to put an edging on this because that's probably what if I just put an edging on this pink one right here and around that, it would probably be fine. Um I know, bud. Come on. Your daddy will have to come get you and feed you because um we've got to finish this. Trying to keep the desk as clean as possible. Oh, that one's got the that one's got the crazy glue on it. No, we're still going to need this, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to go from the opposite side because I need to go under both stitches to put the edging on. Because when I go to the other side, I can't. Come on. He's just not wanting to work with me today. He's like, he wants to do his thing. Okay, come on, get up here. Okay. You got your spot? Okay. Here. There you go. Now your butt's not totally whatever. Okay. I know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to make an edge to smooth out the edges. Now, I did it on the pink one on the top, but I didn't realize when I made my first one and sent it to KK, I didn't do the edging on the bottom part of the thong first. I just went around with a design. So we have to go underneath both. And we're just single crocheting to give it a soft edge or a uniform edge all the way around. Why is that? Hold on. There we go. Just kind of I might need to go I need to go the other way. Yeah. Trying to remember how I did it the last time because I didn't think I went this way. I thought I went the other way. Okay, there we go. And then we just see, this is why I thought I went from the other side the last time because to get underneath both loops, it's a little harder going from this side. But it'll all work out. It will all work out. As soon as we get past enough to where I don't have to worry about this string, we will be doing fine. Because I just have to make sure I have this string secured for a bit. Not that I couldn't weave it in any further, which I could totally. So, as we biscuit, we're gonna have to. No, we can't because of the way your butt's sitting on it. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. And so I'm just going to continue around until we get to the stopping point, and then we will be done with the edging. See, this is going actually a little bit better than I thought it was. Though I think the pink one, I went from the opposite side. I went from the wrong side to the right side because I was like, it was just a little easier to grab both loops to go under. Where'd he do? So This is gonna go really fast. And then we will have a clean edge on the top. I've thought about, instead of having to do this clean edge on the top, the next one I make, I could go into the back loops only, and then that would give it a straight edge on the top. But I don't know if that would work or not. I would think it would, because you do it with blankets, so you could do it with the book thumb. You'd have to really make sure that when you got to the end that, you didn't put a twist in your chain. And I really think that's what the reason why it's done this way, because you can go back and put a clean edge on it and not fear twisting your chain if you do the back loops only. But that would just take a little extra making sure you didn't have it twisted and everything. Right, Biscuit? Right. Boop. Split, split. And this is going a little faster. Hi, Moonrose Crafts. You have a wonderful day. Hugs, hugs to you. We're almost done with this round, and we will have an edge on the top. And I think we will be done with this edging. And then I'm gonna have to look up bookworms on YouTube to make bookmarks. I think I just heard Daddy cough. Okay. I'm splitting my yarn. Don't like that. Doing it again. It's hard to I probably should have I would have went a little bit better if I would have went from behind to this. I think it would have went faster because you can grab both loops easier by going up and under when you're going from the back end instead of going down to go under both loops. And because I need an even number, I will be counting before I finish this last stitch. Okay. Whew. And there we go. I'm going to weave my ends in. Okay. Oh man, what is that? Yeah, flying purple people eater. Yellow polka dot bikini. Yeah, you got me. I know. Papa just grunted because he hears me singing. He's like, oh God, she needs to quit singing. There's that. This would be really cute with polka dotted yarn. You know, like a variegated yarn that had polka dots in it. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. And here we are. A yellow book thong. Just like that. Of course, it's not good up against a yellow book, but anyway, there's that. Let's move you over. This is the one I want. Over here. So let's see. There's that. Cleansing. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's see. Braids Braid cannot do jack diddle squat 2 things in a row. Just impossible. Let's see. Um, okay, let's do this. I'm not gonna do that. I can't think, y'all. My brain's not working today. If I swear, if I could do one thing right, I think I would be amazed. Let me take a few days off, few weeks off, and um I go crazy. Okay. We're gonna raid over to Fairy Wings. She is making a beautiful blanket right now. And like I said, I will be gone um Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I will be back Tuesday. Um and I we may be doing the dragon that day, we may not be, it just depends. Um Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I am going to try to have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to some of y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.